Alright, hi guys, start of a new era. Radical Ginger, the Radical Ginger, if you please. Um, so I'm starting a new channel. My first start for this channel is going to be doing a walkthrough to Resident Evil 8. I've seen some walkthroughs out there. I don't like how every walkthrough is labeled out at the moment. But this will be a almost 100% guide to the game. As far as a platinum is concerned, it will not be a platinum because in order for it to be a platinum, you got to do some stuff in the challenge store, um, and you got to do mercenaries. But I'm going to get you as many achievements as possible within the game. There is some achievements for beating a boss real fast, um, but I'm just going to really one shot all these bosses. I'm not going to keep reattempting it. I don't think that would flow well with the video if I didn't beat a boss within a certain time and just decided to restart the boss fight. Because a lot of those you need to do on New Game Plus when you have all your weapons that you want and all your ammo that you want. It's easier to beat them fast. But yeah, I'm going to be finding all the goats of warding, and all the notes, all the treasures, and all the ammo. If I do miss anything, it would be something in an open area on the ground, and most of that stuff is not particularly important. We're going to be playing this walkthrough on standard difficulty, so anyone on assisted and standard, this should be fine. Hardcore, it's going to be a bit more of a trek. The difficulty jump from standard to hardcore is massive, and you might not be able to get everything because to get everything you got to fight like extra mini bosses, and you might just not be able to in hardcore, especially Village of Shadows. Um, no one should start this game on Village of Shadows because you really need to know where to go in order to play that, and that's just pure survival. You are not going to find everything on that. So this is just going to be on standard, and let's get to it. All right. Oh, it's casual, not assisted. And also, I'm going to be skipping through most of the
Gifts
cutscenes.
we gave, but more you took, she
I
snarled.
will warn you when I'm about to skip them. I haven't skipped anything
Did you say something?
too important
Nothing.
there.
I'll put her down.
But yeah, and I am gonna probably ruin some jump scares for y'all. Um, but if you're looking to be scared, you should not be watching this walkthrough. Um, yeah. So if you're looking not to be scared, I'm here to just warn you in advance. Okay, so we got Baby Rose here. So while we have her, we can read this note over here. And we can only read it while we have Baby Rose because while we have Baby Rose, she's still cooking. All right. And there's stuff in here you can look at. There's nothing. Doesn't she say something? Yeah. And then, oh yeah. And we look at this. We look at the back. Good.
Her birthday will be here before we know it.
So
They grow up fast.
that's
Let's just enjoy it while we
those
can.
notes. Because when we come back here, we're not going to have Baby Rose, and then we won't be able to get that note. So we're getting it now.
They're there.
All right.
It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
And there's some notes up here that we're going to get.
Almost there, honey.
Certain things, if you really pay attention, it'll pop up later in here. Pop later in the game.
There you go, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs.
Also, one of the reasons
Daddy
we're
won't
not
let
going to
those
get a
weird fairy
platinum
tale
is you need
monsters
to
get
do
you.
a all knife run, which you probably you can't really do it with the knife we're going to get. You do it with either the karambit knife, which is what most people probably do, or the one you get from getting an SS on everything in Mercenaries, which I have done, and that fucking shit sucked. But right now I'm kicking this ball into here because it's an achievement. There it is, goal. Okay, so we can read this note in here. That's that. Also read the computer. All right.
Rose is fine.
There is nothing else to really do in here. That's just, you can just examine
It's not
stuff.
paranoia if they're really out to get
I
you.
don't know if this counts as a note, but we're gonna look through it anyways. Yeah, this is just Mia's pregnancy and ultrasound and stuff like that.
I wish it could stay like this forever.
All right. And so we're gonna. This is the bathroom. There's nothing really you can look at in here. You can just see that Mia's on medication from a doctor, and it's pretty strict apparently. But in here, we can read. I only believe it's one note. Yeah.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
So, over here, we can read this newspaper.
Everyone's forgotten about this already.
So usually, yeah, that's most of the notes that people miss the first time through, because later on when we're exploring in the game, you're going to be able to just walk into most notes. I mean, everything's a bit more noticeable there. Alright, so I'm about to skip a pretty shocking cutscene coming up. So, pre-warning. Alright, I'm going to be skipping a couple cutscenes here. Alright, so down here, that's another note. A lot of people miss this one. You can just examine the phone. There's nothing over here we can examine, even though there's all these papers. But yeah, so for a second, we're going to walk. Also, I'm playing this on PS5. I don't believe it's different from the Xbox. I know it's not different from the PS4 version, because that's initially what I played it on. But I don't think it's really that different from the Xbox One or Xbox Series X version. But why would you get an Xbox Series X when PlayStation 5 is out there? It's that Demon Souls remake, which is pretty spectacular. So there's not anything to investigate at the current moment. All we can do right now is really move forward. There's going to be some prompts coming up in this little house as far as stuff we can look at, but it doesn't offer anything at this moment. There is a slight little scare coming up here. It's not really... oh, I was crouched. I was wondering when I was sort of right here, I think. Does one of these crows go off? Yeah. And then up here, there's going to be a little bit of a thing that's good. There's no jump scares particularly yet. This game is, I'd say about the second or third scariest of the series. I think Resident Evil 7 is by far the most scariest, because of how cramped you are in Resident Evil 7. This one's a bit more open world. This game is like if Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 4 had a baby, and for that, it's great. But yeah, I'd say Resident Evil 2 is probably a bit scarier than this one. Yeah, they're prompting you to look at stuff. It does nothing at this moment. I haven't played Resident Evil 3 Remake or the original one. I mean, I know what happens, but it's like legit the only Resident Evil I haven't played. Yeah, see. Oh, yeah. You can just see a false idol, whatever you want to call it. So a little jump scares are sort of about to happen. It's not really the first real jump scare. Yeah. So the steps are now blocked. No, they're not. Yeah. And all of a sudden, as far as the weirdness of this game, this is the only really weird part. It's just all of a sudden daylight. Can I skip this? No, I cannot.
What did all this?
Alright, so now we can actually kind of run. And there's not really anything in this area to investigate quite yet. Because we can't do anything really quite yet. We have no weapons or anything. But we're going to get some. Shortly.
Where the hell am I?
There's the view of the castle, if you want to take that in. Alright. So, I mean, there's multiple paths you can go. Go through here is the path that you're supposed to go. I mean, you can look in here and stuff.
Maybe they're out.
But there's nothing you can get that needs a lockpick and, you know, a bunch of other stuff. But, yeah, so we'll walk through here. Yeah, there's nothing we can get at the moment. Yeah. Bird cage for later. Right now we're just getting to the point in the game where we can do stuff. There's nothing in there.
What happened?
That's what we're gonna find out. Okay. So that first actual real jump scare is coming up in a second. Right here. Yeah, this knife right here. I mean, it's a knife, it's nice to use, but it is not the knife you would use to do a knife only run. Alright, here's the jump scare coming up. I'm gonna skip past it. Alright. So we go here. There's sort of a little scare coming up here, but I'm gonna skip this. Alright. So I'm gonna skip this. We're in combat. Okay? We're in combat as soon as we skip this. Alright, so him right there. We don't have to fight him. Alright? This game is all about conserving your ammo. We just need to bait him over here. Alright. And we're going to go inside and we're going to get the little wrench. And as soon as we get that, he disappears. See? He is not there anymore. Okay, and also this area right here is blue. That means we've discovered everything that there is discovered in the house. It'll be red if we have not discovered everything that there is to discover. And we're going to get this whole map blue. It's going to be quite later in the game before that happens. Bolt cutters, not the wrench. Sorry, I just want to skip everything because I've played this game before. So, go in here. Door closed. Door closed. I guess the door doesn't close. There it goes. It closed there. Okay, once you go up there, we kind of start the whole sequence. But come over here first. Get your hand in ammo. There's just... I think there's... Yeah, there's some of that. Yeah. So... Jump there. Okay, so at the current moment, we're good. We're safe right here. What we gotta do, though, is come down here and then walk. So, come over here, you walk back, he'll be there. Walk. Walking this man doing it. I'm trying to get headshots on him. The best way to shoot him is to make him come up here. There you go. Alright, good. How often they drop rusted scrap? Okay, so this next part.
Over?
I can hit it as scientifically as possible. But we're probably going to take a little damage in this next part. But I'm going to be rapid fire with this. So this next part, you might need to actually just pause it and watch me walk all through this next part coming up. So this door over here, just unlock it for later, because we're going to be running later and we don't want to stop to unlock it. They're not going to hurt you at the moment, unless you shoot them. If you shoot them, they drop down. Alright. So we can craft a first aid med with that. Alright, so we go in here, look to the left. Open that, get that. Look over here, get that. Get the shotgun.
Okay.
Got the shotgun.
Damn it.
Alright, now we got just about everything in this house. Alright, so we're going to go in here first. This is the first place you want to go into. You should be fine. He's not going to hurt you at the moment. Alright, now we block it. Loot everything in here. We're safe in here for, I think it's a little bit over 10 seconds. I don't know exactly. Now that door guy, he'll sometimes get into you before the guy over there. So we just need to have a shotgun out in case he comes out. The shotgun is our get back weapon. Yeah, don't worry about killing these people.
There's no end to them.
Alright. There we go. Get up there, get up there. There we go. Oh, one of them hit me. Alright, so now, get the shotgun out. So get back gun. Shit. I got caught. Also, we're going to craft a healing med. Because now we got 2 healing meds. That should be fine. I'm aiming to only heal once in this whole thing. Now we block this door off. And we wait in here for a bit. Alright, so he's going to come in here. We're going to shoot this flower when he comes in. There you go. Oh, fuck. I thought they only did that on hardcore. Alright, running out of get back. So, Urias should start coming. Yep, here he comes. Here he comes. Alright, so got one more shotgun in. I'm gonna make it count. Once I do that, he's gonna run up here. We're gonna get around him. Come up here. It's gonna be probably someone out here blocking our. Oh, I did not make that count. But okay. I did not need to get locked into it. Good, okay. Alright. This is a shitty ass run. I was doing so good up until that part. I'm gonna come out here. Hey, Urias. There's the big boy. He just stunned him. They are faster than you on hardcore, and I think they're as fast as you on. Yeah, height Muslim. There we go. So now we're at the cutscene. Good. Alright, good. Alright, so now we can go collect all our stuff. Yeah, what just happened there is a cutscene will come as soon as you've survived everything. And for a lot of people, that's the hardest part of the game. So now we're going to loot everything that we can. I don't think there shouldn't be anything up there. I didn't kill anything up there. But yeah, the whole thing about that is surviving it. And there's nothing over there. Yeah. Yep. That's the house that fucked me up. If I would have used that shotgun bullet the right way, I would have been fine. And also that one being under the freaking house, that doesn't happen ever. That was some bad luck. But that should still be better. Alright, so we're going to go through here because we got everything blue in this area. We can't get into here because it requires a key. If we go up to it, it wants a key. Alright, we're going to talk to Cult Lady. I'm going to skip Cult Lady.
Rose is here?
Alright, for anyone playing on Hardcore Village of Shadows, I don't know about Hardcore. I never played on Hardcore. I've only played on Village of Shadows, Casual, and Standard. I forget what it's called. This house will have a lichen on it in Village of Shadows. I don't know about Hardcore, but in Village of Shadows there will be a lichen. However, there won't be for us. Alright, there's a note in here. Get some chem fluid. We can't get everything in here. This is the thing that people miss the most in this house. That thing is pretty well hidden. There's nothing in here. That's the thing that won't let us get everything because it wants a lockpick. Alright, so there is a few things we can get. So right here there's a jewel right in the eye of that ram, I guess. Pop it. Over here there's a rusted iron scrap, I think. A rusted scrap, not a rusted iron scrap. And over here, here's our goods of warning. Our first good of warning. There we go. I don't know if that counts as a... No. Our next one is over here. I don't think... Oh, yep, we can see it. Alright, we're going to pop it. There we go. That is where we need to go, so we got to get to Crest. Alright. There is a birdcage up here. And as far as crafting is concerned, only craft materials as you need it. I would try to have 2 first aids available at all times. So I'm going to do that. We can craft some handgun ammo, but we don't really need a lot of handgun ammo at the moment. Because we're about to just sprint past some stuff. Of course, we have that treasure up there on whatever that is. That's the main crest. That's the first crest. Now over here, we can save. So I'm going to just save there. And you know, there's not a lot of save slots because it's a new account. So I care about y'all. Okay, so that is probably where I'm going to wrap up the first video. We're going to be going that way next. That house is going to lead us to the castle. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this. This probably will be the longest video. Actually, we are not going to do that. So yeah, we're just going to leave it there. But I am looking forward to doing this walkthrough. It's a great game, and can't wait for it, guys. Alright, see y'all later.